Hi everyone, Kelly here with the Modern Day Tarot. This month, in celebration of Valentine's Day, I'm giving away free tarot readings. Right now, when you purchase my How to Bring More Love in Your Life reading on my website, you'll receive a free 3-card personal reading. This is a $30 value. Also, through the month of February, my 5-card relationship reading is 20% off. So whether you're single or in a relationship, take advantage of these opportunities to gain more insight and clarity. See what's blocking you and what you can do to unblock, regardless if you're single or already in a relationship. Also, be sure to check out my Facebook page for free daily readings for all the 4 elements: earth, water, fire, and air. Thank you again for all your likes, shares, and subscriptions. All this information is down below in the information section of this video, along with the link to my website, www.themoderndaytarot.com. Now, here's your February 2019 monthly reading.
Hey Scorpio, excuse me, I cannot speak. Hello Scorpio. Welcome to your February 2019 monthly reading. We're going to take a look at your main energy this month, the underlying reason for this energy, how to work with it, what you need to let go of this month, and how to let go. All right. Now, before I start pulling your cards to help me get even more in tune with your energy, I'm going to go through the transits with you for the month of February. Oh, real quick. Sorry, guys. I just need to adjust my mic a little bit there. Sorry about that. Okay, my apologies. Okay. On the 4th of February, Venus moves into Capricorn. This is your 3rd house of communications and learning new things. All right. So this is going to be a great time to take a look at, bring more love and harmony into the way you communicate and communicating with those that you have, a close relationship with. All right, learning things that, you'd always wanted to learn, things that you love to do. All right. The new moon moves into Aquarius. This is also on the 4th, and this is your 4th house of new beginnings in the home. What kind of home surroundings, do you want to create for yourself? Do you want to move somewhere new? All right. So this month you'll be thinking about that. On the 11th, Mercury moves into Pisces. All right. So this is your 5th house of creativity, sex, and romance. So, and Mercury is the planet of communication. So it's a chance for you to look at those areas, communicate, what you need to do to make changes or talk about, your feelings, because Pisces is all about deep emotions, deep feelings, okay? On the 15th, we have Mars moving into Taurus. This is your 7th house in relationships and romance as well. So Mars is the action planet. What actions need to take place? What changes need to take place? Something you're going to need to put some action into with regards to your relationships, okay? So actions, communication, okay? We got 8 of Pentacles along with 6 of Swords. This is moving from stormy waters into calmer waters, okay? It can also represent a journey, taking experiences from a past situation that was, stressful, learning from it and moving forward. 8 of Pentacles is the student. It can be higher learning. You have created abundance for yourself, but now you're learning new ways of creating even more abundance for yourself. It's a very grounding energy. The number 8 is all about calm inner strength. So you are strengthening, your finances. Okay. So that might be, once again, some things that you're going to be working with. this month, all right? Just had to go through that real quick since those popped out. So, new moon, all right? Taking a look at that as well as your full moon. Now, as I said, new moon is about new beginnings. The full moon, this is in your 11th house of your social life, all right? This is a chance for you to look at what to let go of, all right? That's what full moons are all about. And with your social circle, just like with the Six of Swords that just popped up, if there's something that, you know, was going on in a social situation, this can be with friends. It can also be with family, where you were in a tough situation and now you're moving out of that situation. And this month, thinking about moving out altogether, maybe. Okay. So, also then, on the 18th of February, we have Sun moving into Pisces. We go into Pisces season, all right? So, once again, creativity, friends, romance, your social circle, big light's going to be shining on that, all right? And Pisces is all about deep emotions. And Scorpio, you know, you also being a water sign, you guys have very deep emotions also, all right? Okay. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. Let's get into it. What is your main energy for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs? All right, here we go. The Hierophant. Okay. That's very interesting. Underlying reason for this. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. Try to bring that closer to the camera there. How to work with this energy. Seven of Wands. I like this. You guys are definitely going to be speaking up and making some changes this month, Scorpio. All right, what to let go of this month. Ten of Cups. How to let go. Justice. All right, we have two major arcana cards here. The Hierophant, this is all about your faith. It's traditions. It is social circles. It's, you know, a belief system. So this month, your main energy, what you're going to really be thinking about, and it falls right in line with the transits. It's, you know, what do you believe in? What is your belief system? Not what everybody else wants you to believe, but what you believe. And when this comes up, many times I see this when someone is either trying to fall back on their faith to help them get them through a tough situation, or they're breaking free from an old set of rules and they're making their own rules. And I'm getting the sense that's what's going on here for you guys, because as I'm looking at the rest of your cards in conjunction with your, you know, transits, it looks to me, and the Hierophant is facing the underlying energy here. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is an opportunity for a brand new beginning where you can create an abundance of, whether it's, you know, financial abundance, it's a grounded energy. It's building something for yourself that you can fall back on. When this comes up, you're thinking about, okay, I want to build something for myself from my own rules, not what anybody else wants me to do, but what I want to do, what I believe in, what my faith is telling me to do, all right? And with that mindset, you will have the opportunity to build something. But keep in mind, this is the ace, this is the very beginning. So unless you take action on it, you know, and it's going to take quite a bit of time. This isn't going to happen overnight. This is the first step, all right? Now, In order to do this, anytime you break free from an old, way of thinking, or you're going against the group, so to speak, guess what? You're going to have to stand up for yourself. And that's what the Seven of Wands is. This is defending. It's a defensive energy. Wands is action. You're going to have to stand up for yourself, Scorpio, and say, hey, I'm going to do what I believe is right. I'm going to do what my conscience dictates, not what everybody else wants me to do. I'm going to create what I want to create in the way that I want to create it. And you stand up and you defend yourself in the process. All right. The number 7 is also a very spiritual number. It's about, spirituality. It's the truth seeker. All right. It is faith. It's looking for the truth, not what somebody else tells you is the truth, but what you believe is the truth. All right. What to let go of this month. Now, you might think, well, wait a minute. 10 of Cups, for those of you that know what 10 of Cups stands for, this is emotional contentment. It's emotional abundance. It's, feeling completely fulfilled. Now, you may have felt at some point that in order to feel this way, you had to, go about things the way other people told you. And you're finding that that way of thinking is not bringing you the emotional contentment and fulfillment that you're looking for. So you may have to let go, because it's right under here, of an old way of thinking that in order to have this, you have to behave a certain way, or you have to think a certain way. So you're letting go of an old way of thinking and feeling about gaining the emotional stability that you're looking for. How to go about that? We have justice. Justice is all about what's fair, what's balanced. If this has to do with, a situation within a group, you have to decide, okay, it's not fair that I'm being made to feel a certain way, so I'm going to do what is fair for me. I'm going to, create justice for myself so that I can feel the emotional contentment that I wish to feel. I'm not going to do what everybody else wants me to do. Okay? And right here, defense, justice, fairness. If this is a legal situation that you're dealing with, you're going to defend yourself. However, I don't feel like this is a legal issue. I feel like this is a social. This is very much a social issue that you're going to break away from and create your own way of doing things, your own abundance, your own stability. You're going to create a new home for yourself, a new foundation. All right, Pentacles, well, the Hierophant can also represent, the sign of Taurus. Maybe some of you are dealing with a Taurus where you just, don't necessarily believe what they're saying. However, I don't really like to put the signs with the cards because it really is more about the energy. So you're going with your faith. But, Taurus energy is grounded energy. So it's going with what you feel is going to give you the stability and the contentment. All right? Because that's what you're starting. You're starting here because this is what you want in the way you want it. What you feel is fair. You're done allowing yourself to be to be a certain way. You're going to stand up and defend yourself. And you're going to go for what's right, what's fair. Okay? Now, as I add up all these cards, I get the number 34. 3 and 4 is 7. In fact, Libra got that same number. 7, once again, it's all about, the truth seeker, standing up for, what you believe in. It's spirituality. And it's good fortune on a soul level. It is emotional abundance. All right, so that is what you guys are going to be working towards in the month of February. And you're going to stand up and you're going to, speak your truth. That's justice also. It's taking the emotions out of the situation and looking at things logically and deciding, no, this is not what's right for me. Regardless of what other people feel or think, it's not right for me. So I'm going to do what I feel is right for me, regardless of what other people think. Let's get you guys an oracle card. That's pretty powerful stuff, Scorpio. But excuse me, I would expect nothing less from Scorpio, because you guys are very intense and you keep a lot of your feelings hidden from view, but when it does come out, you speak it with truth. There's no doubt about it. And it can cut. There's a reason why you guys are called Scorpio. It can sting, but hey, if it has to be said, then it has to be said. If you have to defend yourself, then you have to defend yourself. All right? So, Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising signs. What have we got for Scorpio? Sun, moon, and rising signs. Okay. All right. Editor. Your writing or other creative project benefits from outside help and support. Okay. So, you may need, some guidance, whether it's on a spiritual level or just someone that has some higher learning, someone that can give you, if this is a legal, like I said, if this is a legal issue, the support that you'll need on a legal level, okay? So let's take a little bit closer look at Editor. You receive this card because heaven wants to help you polish your creative work so that it shines brightly to all to see, admire, and benefit from. You are therefore guided to seek the counsel of an experienced professional editor for your writing or a teacher for your artwork. This is not to diminish your own abilities to edit or critique your work. It's just encouragement to bring in a second set of eyes and to give you someone with whom you can bounce around new ideas and inspiration. You may feel reluctant to pull in a fresh opinion, feeling very protective of your work, yet the angels see that doing so can give your work the completion that it needs for public appreciation, acceptance, and enjoyment. Perhaps your editor will have a question about the project that you hadn't thought of. If the editor has the question, so will the public, and it's easier to answer it ahead of time before releasing your creative work to the world. Trust that you will be divinely led to the right editor for your project, and that this person's work is an investment that will pay off for itself. Now, when it speaks of an editor with creative work, it's metaphoric. So that where you're deciding that you want to defend yourself and start, pushing towards what you believe in, however this resonates with you, it would be good to get a little guidance, an outside view to help you if this has anything to do with, a legal matter. Or even if it doesn't have to do with a legal matter, even if it's, hey, I'm just deciding that I want to, move out and I want a new group of friends, I want a new house. And, talking with maybe a life coach to help you, get on a different track, a new way of doing things. Any support as you're going through this transition, because transitions are never easy, and we may start off feeling really good about it, but then we get through it to the middle and then we're like, I don't know. So it's always good to have, someone in our corner that we can bounce ideas off of as we're making the changes and creating what it is that we're trying to create for ourselves. I hope this reading, you found helpful. Keep in mind that these readings are general. They go out to the masses, so they may not always resonate with you. If not, definitely check out your moon and your rising sign. If you don't know your sun your moon or your rising sign, there's a link in the information section of this video where you can go and it will calculate that for you. It's completely free. And check out those messages, because you'll find some extra good stuff there to help you with the messages that you find here as well. So once again, I hope it was helpful. Take care, Scorpio, and God bless.